So, I've just looked back on my footage of my weigh-in and for some reason I've not pressed record. I think this just sums up my week so far. As you can see, we are in our gazebo. I'm having a coffee and yeah, I lost half a pound this week. I feel a bit of a fraud, but I'll talk about that in the next section. But yeah, got on the scales, said that I'd lost half a pound. Went upstairs, got dressed into my normal clothes, and just looking back on footage, and it's not there. So there we go. I'll speak to you in the next clip. So my week on the Slimming World plan. Well, what a week it has been. So I'm going to touch on something which is period talk. So if you're not interested in it, you don't like talking about it, then just fast forward for a few minutes. I don't know if I mentioned it to you, but I do suffer with PCOS, polycystic ovary syndrome, and I've had it since I was 17. At 17 I was diagnosed. I've had lots of procedures in the past. I've had cysts removed, cysts drained. I've got really bad scarring on my ovaries. I'm very, very lucky to have two wonderful children. There's lots of side effects to having PCOS, and one of them is regarding periods. I'm not going to talk too much in depth because you're not here to talk about that, but I think a lot of us can relate to it. It is a well-known syndrome now, unfortunately, and we all suffer completely different to it. And the way I suffer with it is I'll get really bad stomach aches, my mood swings are horrendous, I get unwanted hair on my chinny chin, that is for sure, and my periods are regular but not regular to anyone else. They're irregular to me. I can now foresee when they are coming, but it's not the 28-day cycle as such. But I'm not going to talk too much into that because you just don't need to know it. But the week before I am due on, as we say, or Star Week as we always say in Slimming World, it become horrendous. My mood changes, I become really low, I overthink things, I'm like a hoover for food, so I'm constantly battling with that. I get bloated a lot, my speech goes really slurry. I'm just not in a really good mindset the week before it. And as much as I try and keep positive, it's a daily struggle. Just the week before, once Star Week arrives, I become back to feeling like Rachel again. But it's a constant battle. And this week, I feel a bit of a fraud because the end of this week, I have not been on plan. I've started really well in the morning, and then by 2 o'clock, I'm like a hoover for food. I'm like, the hubster's been off, so I've been having his leftovers. Max, oh, there's that a few chips. Yeah, I'll wolf them down there. I'll have a coffee on an evening, and by the time I've known it, a few biscuits have gone. So, I'm not proud of it. It's done, it's dusted. It's just been one of those weeks. I was expecting a gain, like a big gain this week. And when I stepped on the scales and it was half a pound loss, I was like, are you joking me? I did it 3 times. And if I'd turned on my camera was right in front of me, and I thought I'd press record, but I was probably more really anxious because I was thinking, what kind of gain have I put on this week, kind of thing. You've got to really press it, and it normally goes ding when you press record, but anyway, it's one of those things. You know, you believe me or you don't, but I've lost half a pound. I'm not proud of it because I don't deserve it. I do not deserve it in the slightest. And I'm being completely honest. But that's my week. So yeah, I put out a what I eat in a day. I did a recipe for tomato soup. But you've probably seen there that I wasn't myself. I did it, I was in the motions, I picked up the camera, I recorded it all, uploaded it, and I could see, obviously I can see myself. I was like, there's no sparkle, there's no like joy in my eyes. I was just doing the run of the mill kind of thing, and I am sorry for that video because it just wasn't me. It just was not me. I did it because I felt like I had to do it. Put out a what I eat in a day. but I really want to be truthful that we all have our down days, are days where we really have to concentrate on the plan. We all have different medical problems which affect weight loss and dieting, or whatever you want to call it. And one of mine is I have PCOS, and sometimes it does not affect me whatsoever. But this week it has really kicked my bum this week. I feel sorry for the hubster. I've been apologising to the hubster, like, I'm sorry, I don't know why I said that. He could have just said, like, I don't know, just something, and I'm like, why have you said that? Like, why have you put, like, his shoes, like, he puts, when he walks into the front door, we have like a basket where he puts his shoes, and I'm like, but why have you put them there? He's like, Rach, I've put them there all week. I'm like, yes, but they're not like 2 centimetres where they need to be, kind of thing, like random stuff. And when he's been talking to me, I'm like, you're really frustrating me, like, and I don't know why, and it's awful. It's really, really awful. If the kids have like been at, like, just playing but playing noisily, it's like, oh, just stop, just put the noise down, kids. The hubster took me to Home Bargains on, when was it? Yesterday, so Tuesday, just to like get me out of the house, just do a bit of shopping. And I did. There will be a Home Bargains haul coming up. I think it's Saturday. I've done it for. I enjoyed it. Like, I really enjoyed being back in Home Bargains. But yeah, I've just had a low week. And I'm not going to say, like, I can't sit here and go, right, that's it, I've had my low week, get on with it, because I'm still waiting for Star Week to arrive. It's any day now, let's be honest. And when that comes, I will be a lot happier and I feel a lot better. So that has been my weighing update. There will be a Home Bargains haul on Saturday, so look forward to that. And Friday will be Friday Finds. I probably won't be doing a what I eat tomorrow. I'm just going to give myself some time off, but I do expect Friday Finds and my Home Bargain haul, and whatever comes. If I feel like more like myself, then expect another what I eat in a day. But there we go. So that has been my week. I hope you've had a better week than I have. I hope you've had a fantastic week. And as always, food optimise and sending huge positive thoughts. Rachel, bye.